Welcome friends, this is a full body beginner stretch routine. You don't need any equipment unless you are really inflexible. You might want to have a strap or perhaps a yoga block to take pressure off of your hips, but not necessary. So stretching is very important. You can do this routine every day if you have time, but I recommend it minimum 3 times a week so your muscles are long, happy, and supple, and it will help to increase your performance in your workouts. So let's begin. Let's begin on the knees and just go ahead and sit your hips on your heels if that feels okay. If not, sit off your heels and just clasp the hands behind you. Push the heels of the hands together and then feel what happens. So experience this pose in your body, counteracting any forward rotation that might be happening in your shoulders from sitting all day or perhaps looking down at your phone or studying. You want to counterbalance any forward rotation that might be happening in your shoulders. So think about dropping your shoulders from the ears, pushing the heels of the hands together. Just take a full breath here. Exhale, find some depth here. So push the knuckles down, drop the shoulders. And just take one more really slow breath. All right, before we go into our deep stretching, we're just going to mobilize the spine just a bit. Bring some warmth into the body. So wrists under the shoulders and knees under the hips. Round your spine, cat stretch, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis to your navel, and feel how this releases the hips and back. Now in this position, gently rock your hips back and forward. What happens? Do you feel more of a release in that lumbar spine? Breathing with the movement. Exhaling, pushing back. Inhale up, staying in that cat stretch as if you feel my arms around your waistline, pulling you up to the sky. Once again. Now go ahead and spread your knees wide, push the big toes together, and as you exhale, push your hips all the way to your heels, and then actively reach your hands to the top of the mat. So child's pose. This is a really great release for the lower back. So go ahead and rest your forehead to the mat. And take a really slow, deep inhale. And as you exhale, feel a settling in your hips and your lower back. Choosing to let go of perhaps any negative energy you may be carrying with you this week, even subconsciously. So choose to let it go on your out breath and allow yourself to settle here in this present moment, in your stretch, in your body. Let's just take one more deep breath. And out. So thread the needle. The backhand threads under the front armpit, stretch far as you can, and then gently drop ear and shoulder to the mat. And take a moment and just snuggle in, close your eyes if that feels good, and then feel what's happening. So do you feel your shoulder releasing? Do you feel your spine rotating and twisting? And do you start to feel that back hip release? Breathe in slowly. Breathe out, melt into it. Take your time here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Just feeling your body, feeling the release. Once more, inhale. And exhale. And very slowly coming out, thread the needle away from me. So under the back armpit, stretch far as you can away, and then gently tilt ear and shoulder to the mat, dropping down as you're comfortable. And then exhale, settle somewhere. So we feel the rotation in the spine, we feel the release in the shoulder. Release down into the hip. So never forcing your body, but perhaps accepting a bit of a challenge. So a stretch should be a little bit challenging, but not painful. Take a couple more really slow, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Unravel your body slowly. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees underneath your hips. So the front leg closest to me is just gonna swing forward. Nothing fancy. The bottom knee, you're gonna push it back, get off your kneecap. Now if you can't touch the floor, you can have hands on 2 yoga blocks here. If that bothers your back knee, feel free to put a little towel under the knee. So wherever the back knee's landed, can you lift it and then push it back just a hair? And you'll start to feel that back hip flexor begin to release. Let's just stay here for a moment, breathe, and settle. So relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Now bring your front forearm to the thigh, lift your chest and slide your back hand to your lower back or your upper hip area. We're gonna stay here for a bit, so experiencing what's happening in your body. So feel that back hip flexor begin to lengthen. Breathe in and breathe out, find a settling. Ask yourself, where can you let go here? So perhaps the shoulders, perhaps the facial muscles, perhaps the jaw. And then just breathe, inhale and exhale. So if you feel like you're fighting this, you can bring your hands back down to the floor. So you shouldn't be tightening up your muscles, you should be releasing. So if you feel like you're tightening up here, hands to the floor and then just allow your hips to settle. Breathing in, breathing out. So the deep breathing is really important in your deep stretching. Continue the deep breathing and it will help the muscles to relax, will help the mind to clear, will help to ease you into a deeper stretch. Just take one more slow breath, inhale and exhale. Release, bring the hands to the floor and slowly and carefully bring that knee back underneath you. Take a moment and realign your body here. Knees, hips, wrist, shoulder, and a big cat stretch. Feel how that perhaps feels differently than the first time you did that. Tuck your chin. And then gently land in a flat back position. Now it's your back leg comes forward. Go ahead and help it if you're feeling tight. So bottom knee, push it back, get off kneecap. Again, feel free to cushion that knee. Hands are on yoga blocks or just on the floor. You shouldn't feel any pressure on the kneecap, on the patella. So if you do, fine tune, readjust your body. Breathing in. Settle and relax somewhere. So important, the deep stretching. The longer your muscles are, the happier they are. Now feel free to stay or bring back forearm to thigh, front hand slides to lower back and upper glute area. So that's going to help to bring a little bit of pressure into this area to help increase the stretch and also helping to increase the stretch in your shoulder. Relax and breathe. So are you fighting it somewhere? Are you holding back somewhere? Just surrender to the stretch. Surrender to your breath. Surrender to this beautiful release you're feeling physically and emotionally, right? Because it is all connected. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. Let's just take a few more breaths here. Relax, settle, and feel the enormous amount of pressure this takes off your pelvis. So when the hip flexors are tight, you can pull your pelvis into anterior pelvic tilt. So that little arch you might get in your back, that is going to increase pressure on your back. So the tighter your hip flexor is, the more likely that's happening. So take time daily doing deep stretching if you can, especially this hip flexor. One more breath. All right, now bring your hands to the floor, tuck your back toe, and very slowly rotate your body to knee. So coming into a wide leg forward fold. Make sure your feet are at the same level. Just hang out here for a moment, let the head hang, and feel the stretch down the back of the legs. Feel the heaviness of the head. Release any tension in the spine. All right, we're going into an adductor or groin stretch. You're going to walk your hands over to the right foot, right toe points away, and then just come into a nice gentle half lunge here. So that could be enough for you. Or you're gonna drop in, flip your toe up to the sky, and drop your hip down towards your heel. So just breathe here. Now feel free to wiggle any stretch if you like. So if you're feeling locked up, you can feel free to gently, slowly wiggle. And then just breathe. Start to open the chest. So this is a really deep stretch in the groin, in the adductor, or your inner thigh, which is taking a lot of pressure off of your knees and off of your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the breath soothing your tight muscles. Feel the breath releasing any tension you might be holding somewhere. Again, if you're feeling pain, just come out of it. If not, feel free to allow yourself to come a little deeper. Giving time for your muscles to lengthen, patiently releasing the muscles. Inhale and exhale. Very slowly and carefully coming out of this. So bring your weight onto your hands. Come back into your wide leg forward fold. Again, make sure your toes line up. Walk your hands over to your left foot. Left toe points away 45. So here's your option again, just a little half lunge. That could be enough. Or maybe we want to drop in. So hip to heel. Flip your right toe up to the sky and fine tune this. So you want to feel this in the groin, in the adductor. Yes, I'm definitely feeling it. So maybe shifting forward, shifting back just a hair. So you really feel this. Yes, taking a lot of pressure off of the hips. Can you feel that happening? An increase of blood flow that is healing, that is releasing, that is nurturing your body. Breathe and just dive into this beautiful nurturing moment just for you. Inhale and exhale. Where can you relax? Where can you go deeper? Inhale and exhale. Let's take one more really slow, mindful breath. Inhale. Exhale. Helping yourself slowly back up. Take your time. Big toes to knee. And again, coming into your wide leg forward fold. So this time, perhaps grab the inside of the ankles and pull your chest through your thighs. And feel that deep release in the lumbar spine, keeping your legs straight. And again, feel the heaviness of the head release any tension in the spine, creating traction, creating gentle increase of blood flow between the vertebrae. Inhale slowly and exhale fully. Bring your hands to the floor and heel toe your feet back in so your feet are now underneath you. And help yourself carefully down onto your knees. Coming into a hamstring stretch. So lie on your back. First, hug the knees into the chest, holding behind the hamstrings. And then just give a gentle rock side to side. Feel how good that feels, like a gentle massage in the lumbar spine. All right, hamstring release. Bring your left foot to the floor, right leg into the chest, one hand to shin, one hand to ankle, and then go for an extension. So you might not be able to extend all the way, that's okay. One hand is below or above the knee. Pull your leg in towards you. Inhale. Exhale, extend bottom leg or not. That's going to be a bit more intense with the bottom leg straight. If you have a back issue, please bend the bottom knee. Inhale fully. As you exhale, push on the leg to get the leg even straighter, and then perhaps clasp both hands together. So here's where you can use the strap if you're really inflexible. That's okay, don't worry. You will get more and more flexible the more you do this video. And increasing flexibility is going to increase so many benefits in your body, which health and wellness in your body. Flex the foot if you can. So deep stretching is going to actually increase the elastin in our muscles. So this is the hormone that we had when we were kids, that bounce back hormone that heals the body very quickly. So stretching actually increases the elastin in your body. So feel this happening. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. The stretch is releasing tension on your lower back. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, and get the leg even straighter if you can. Inhale. Exhale deeper. Just take 2 more breaths slowly. Inhale. And exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. All right, figure 4 on the same leg. So bring ankle to thigh, that opposite leg. So your ankle can be just above the knee, or if you want a deeper stretch, you're going to bring your ankle closer to your hip bone. Hands clasped behind the hamstring or in front of the shin if you want a deeper stretch. And then go ahead and pull your legs in towards you. Now flex the foot that's closest to you. And you should feel this in the hip and the piriformis of that front leg. Breathing deeply. So piriformis is the muscle that lies diagonally on your glute. So fine tune this so you feel it there. So again, you can give a gentle rock. Keeping that front foot active and flexed is going to help to increase the release. Relax the shoulders, relax your face. Where else can you let go? Breathing in. Breathing out. Again, flexing foot closest to you. Bring the legs in closer and just take a couple more deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Release. Bring both feet to the floor. Bring your arms wide. And then just go ahead and drop your knees over to one side and to the other. So the feet stay down for this. Knees rocking gently side to side. So move slower than me, more quickly, what feels good in your body. Feel this releasing the hip. Feel this opening the chest and shoulders. Feel this releasing the lower back. Once more each side. And once more to the back. All right, back to the center. Realign your body if you've come off center. The back knee, hug it into the chest. One hand to the shin, the other to the ankle, and then go for the extension as you exhale. So don't worry if you can't get the leg completely straight. Bottom leg straightens if you want a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, pull your leg in towards you. Clasp both hands if you can. If not, that's okay. Go ahead and grab your strap if you like. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in towards you. So trying to get that top leg as straight as you can. So the straighter that leg is, the deeper the stretch. Again, if it's too much in your back, just bend the bottom knee. Relax the shoulders. Relax your tailbone. Inhale. And exhale, pull it in. So the more flexible your hamstring is, the more flexible your lower back is. They're directly connected. So if you have lower back issues, perhaps your hamstrings are tight. So focusing on releasing the hamstrings is going to help release the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in deeper. Relax the shoulders. Just take one more breath here, fully in and fully out. How good does that feel? Flex the foot, bring it to the opposite thigh. You can slide that heel closer to hip bone or closer to knee. So you fine tune it, hand behind hamstring or in front of the shin for a bit more intense. So flex the foot closest to you, breathe. So you should be feeling this in the piriformis. So the hip, the glute. If you don't feel it, try this. Push the knee away from you slightly, the knee that's closest to you, and flex the foot. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Exhale, soften somewhere. Breathing in and breathing out. Pull the legs in towards you as a unit. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Take one more full long breath in. Really long breath out. Amazing. Come out of that. Bring your arms wide. This time keep both feet down. Drop both knees towards me. Now stay here for a moment. Pick up your head, look away from your knees. So this is a gentle supine twist. So we're releasing the lower back, but we're also releasing the hip. So gently push that top knee down just a little bit and feel how that releases the hip. Just breathe. Take one more slow inhale. A long exhale. Bring the knees through the center. And other side, let the knees drop away. And look away from the knees. Close your eyes if that feels good. And just feel what's happening here. So hip release, lumbar release, chest and shoulder release. And just feel good as you care for your precious body. Feel the body beginning to unravel. Just take one more really slow breath. Let it out. Bring the knees back to the center. Again, realign your body. So toes, knees, hips all line up. Hug the knees back into the chest, maybe behind the hamstring. And this time, maybe you want to tuck the chin towards the chest and feel that complete lumbar release. So just rounding that spine. Feel that complete letting go all the way down to the sacrum. That's your tailbone. Just take one more breath. Beautiful. Rolling gently onto your side. Take your time as you move here. Coming up into seated. Extend your left leg out to the side, right heel to your inner thigh. Now pull your sit bone back just a bit, so a little bit of flexion in the hip. This is going to help us to come down. Your right arm comes up overhead. Left hand grabs wherever you can, so you can use your strap here. You can hold on to your shin if that's enough for you today, or we're going to ease down to the toes. Now let's connect to the breath. Inhale, exhale, coming down. So we're getting a 3-in-1 stretch here. This is a stretch down into your QL, which is your lower back, down into the psoas, so the muscle right above your hip, and we're getting the left hamstring. So breathe with me. Inhale, coming down. Inhale, coming down. Inhale, let something go. Once more, inhale. On your exhale, the right hand is going to wrap to the outside, whatever you can grab, and this time you're going to try to square your body down towards that thigh. Pull your chest down towards the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, soften. So good. Feel the many, many benefits of your deep stretching. So don't fight it, but use your breath to come into a challenging position. Inhale, coming down. Just 2 more breaths here. Inhale, coming down. Once more, inhale, and exhale. Rise up slowly. Take your time. Wow, that was deep. Change sides. Right leg extends, left heel to inner thigh. Pull your sit bone back just a bit, so a little bit of a forward flexion. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, coming over. Oh, you feel the difference on this side. All right, so grab your strap or whatever you can grab. Let's breathe. Inhale, coming down. So feel your body letting go on every out breath. Inhale, coming down. Try to keep your left hip on the mat and try to keep your left shoulder open. It's going to help to get that psoas. Inhale, coming down. Feel the letting go. Inhale. Exhale, don't fight it. Just melt in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Once more, inhale. And exhale, left hand reaches to outside of whatever you can grab and pull your chest down towards the thigh. Exhale as you drop in. Inhale. Coming down, holding here. Feel the release into your lower back, right down the right hamstring. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. Inhale. Coming down, exhale. Good, breathing in and breathing out. Once more, inhale. Let it go. Slowly, carefully coming out of this. One more stretch. Bring your legs wide as you can here. Sit bones sit evenly on the floor, so lift and lower. Maybe pull your sit bones back just a bit. Again, a little bit of a forward flexion in the hips. Hands right out in front. We're going to breathe and walk the hands out. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Stretching the inner thighs, the lower back, the hamstrings. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Where can you let go deeper? Maybe give a gentle rock side to side. Feel how that shifts into the inner thighs a bit. Breathing in. Breathe out, choosing to let go now completely. Just focus on your breath. Focus on you and this goodness you've created in your body. Ease in a little bit deeper. And just a few more breaths here. On every out breath, come a little bit deeper. Take your time and slowly come out. So intense and so good. Let's finish in a seated position. However you're comfortable, you can sit on a yoga block if this is uncomfortable. Drop the shoulders from the ears. Just shake it out. We're going to stretch the trapezius. So drop your left ear to your shoulder. Close your eyes if that feels good. Now drop that right shoulder away from the ear. If you want this a little bit deeper, grab your right wrist and pull it to your left hip bone. And then feel that deep in the stretch in the trapezius. So this is where a lot of stress tends to deposit. So feel any last bit of stress leaving your body. Breathing deeply. Now let the head rock forward just about 10 or 20 degrees and feel that shift right down the trapezius. Feel stress and tension melting off your body. Stay seated as tall as you can in this position. Now very slowly let go of that hand and let your head come through the center, but move in slow motion and sit even taller. A really long spine. Take your time until you eventually find yourself on the other side. So right ear to shoulder, drop the left shoulder away from the ear, close the eyes if that feels good. Sitting tall as you can. Perhaps grab the left wrist and bring it to the right hip bone. Feel that stretch even up into the jaw, as the jaw is very connected to stress, right? So feel the letting go, the neck, the shoulders, the jaw, the facial muscles up into the scalp. Breathing, sitting tall. I choose to let go of anything that is not serving me. Let your head rock forward just about 10 or 20 degrees. Feel that shift, the stretch, right down the trapezius. Continue breathing. Very slowly let go, move in slow motion. Let your head come back to the center, sit even taller. Stay here with your head down, sitting tall. And then slowly lift your head back to upright. How are you feeling now? So take a moment and reassess your body. This is why you're here. This is why you came. Feel the benefits you've created. Try to do this video at least 3 times a week and enjoy less risk of injury, more synovial fluid in your joints, better performance in your workouts, more flexibility, happier, healthier you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know how you did in the comments below. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to get notified when I upload new videos, which is every Wednesday and Friday, please click the bubble up here, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell so you get those notifications. Keep smiling and stay happy and healthy.